That's where we camped in there last time.
That's the dogs in the water.
I'm gonna go across the stream.
I don't remember.
Well, we were here when?
1 year ago.
1 year ago. Now we're going this way. That's where we camped in there last
That's
time.
the dogs in the water.
I'm gonna go across the stream.
She was playing with her tablet with a second. We were here.
That big mountain up there, they're gonna.
We're gonna go up that.
We were here last year.
That mountain right there. Careful, there you go.
Last year we went up that way, up the Bemis Range.
April didn't even get her feet wet.
Look at that, she's trying to come up.
She's trying to come with you. Oh, she's really trying.
Somebody's coming and I'm stuck.
We could probably.
Okay, so we're in the first week of August 2019. We're in Maine, Grafton Notch, heading towards Mahoosuc Notch. Heading towards Mahoosuc Notch. That's where. Yeah.
Look at that outhouse. It's a nice outhouse. Oh yeah, South Arm Road, .1.
Oh yeah. Wow.
All Mountain Lean 2.4.
So this is the campsite area in here. All this area in here is all the campsite for the trail here. So.
New outhouse.
New outhouse right there. Had a hard time finding this for a while because it looked like a campsite, but now we finally found a blaze. And the first sign. So this is Black Brook Campsite. So we got 4 miles to Hall Mountain Lean-To. We're not gonna make that.
Bro.
What you saying?
The wheels on the bus goes round and round. I'm already thirsty, and we come maybe 0.2 of a mile.
Well, this starts off immediately with a climb. So we've been climbing since we left the road after we crossed the stream.
Too. I'm already getting a view over there.
Actually,
Getting a view at the top.
I hope we can't pick that up though.
Are you trying to get ahead of me?
I guess so. Well, so far we've been climbing. It's been constant climb right now. We've had a few short little level areas here. We are gaining some height. About 2,000 feet right now.
Well, going south from South Arm Road, this climb was pretty nasty. Steep. You can see there's going to be a good view up there. Well, there's a flower here.
So we made it to our first view on this section of the trail. It was quite a hefty climb going up.
Oh my God.
You can see a rocky cliff out there in the distance over there.
It looks hazy.
White rock. It's hazy out.
It's hazy.
It's not as cool as we thought it was going to be.
No, and I brought a blanket and all this stuff. It was a hard climb. I'm shaking. Shaking.
So we don't know if it's the top or not because it's supposed to be a spur trail to the top. So.
Yeah, this must be the top.
But this might be the top of the trail. Then there might be another trail that goes up there someplace. And we just haven't gotten to it yet.
I think the problem is the sun is so bright on those mountains back there, and that's a dark corner. So we're on the top of this, I think it's called, I don't know if it's Moody Mountain. It's very moody. It's a very hard climb. There's a little breeze up here, but coming up there was no breeze and it was hot. That was the view.
We're finally kind of on the top section, walking the ridge. As you can see, it's very nice, very piney.
Well, up here is nice and piney.
It's always nice when we get to a flat, piney area.
Yeah, and the breeze is blowing, and you saw a nice view, but that was one hard climb. The white birch is pretty up here in the pine. Very pretty area.
Yeah.
It was one hard climb. That was one hard climb. What did we gain, like 2,000 feet in like a mile?
So, do you think that was one hell climb?
One tough climb. We're stopping for a break on the way down. The trail's been steep coming down, rocky, and there's quite a bit more to go before we get to the valley down there. My legs feel shaky. My pack is too heavy. Kind of weak. So we had a little break here. I had some of Dave's granola that he brought, and I said this bag was too heavy of granola that he made. Got some apples. Right now the breeze is blowing nice, and it's definitely pretty. It's just a really hard, it's a hard mountain to start out with because it went straight up and then straight down into that valley down there, all in 3 miles or 2.4 miles. Climbed like 2,000 feet.
Like this. You are.
Yeah, but now my joints are hurting me when I step down, so they're jarring. They're going ow, 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 ow. There's all these slanty rocks. And there is a nice big dip in between these two mountains. Well, this is steep down. Whew. I would go backwards. You fall, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Another one of those bar steps.
Yeah, first there was bar steps, then there was stone steps, then there was wooden steps. This side's steeper than the other side. It's just hard to go down. I did some amazing work with the stone and the bars and the thing, but this side's steeper than what we went up. Oh, there's that bug again.
Well, this section of the trail's been really difficult to work on. As you can see, there's a lot of boulders, and
Slanty boulders.
just came down those steps over there that Lori filmed, and there's more boulders over here. It just keeps going down, down, down.
Down, 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 all to the bottom where you said we weren't going. It goes down there. And we only been 1.9 miles, and we've been 3 hours out here. Because this thing has gone straight down, and there's a notch down there, Sawyer Notch. And anyways, it looks just like the arm and Mahoosuc Notch. That's how steep it looks down there. You can't even see it with the camera, but it's deep down there.
Well, we finally made it to the site.
Morning. Breaking down camp. It's late. It's almost 10 o'clock. Poured last night. Didn't set up tarp. With tarp, with tent. Dave said, it's not supposed to rain tonight. We got the forecast before we left. It poured all night long. Didn't sleep good. Back is hurting from heavy pack and hard mountain already.
Well, we were on that yesterday.
Yeah.
I remember those rocks right there. We came alongside of it going down,
Yeah.
and we went up those rocks over there.
It's a steep notch.
This is a viewpoint off the trail. Where we found her first blueberries.
One. One blueberry.
One blueberry. Well, so far this trail's been constant up. Really steeply up too. Some boulders and lots of rocks. Not very flat. Not moving very fast. It's very hard.
Camera never captures the
Feet. We just passed the privy. So now we're kind of in a flat area and kind of going down a little.
because it's 2,000 feet straight up in a mile. Now we're at the top. So the top is of course pretty, but the climb is really, 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 really hard. It's totally down. What do you do? Hold it now?
Hold the button until it goes off.
Oh, it's a cute little shelter. It looks
Yeah.
small though for
Hmm.
up here. It seems like it'd be a bigger one.
Yeah.
It looks like a real log cabin though.
Hmm. So that's where we came from, Blackbrook Campsite,
Yeah,
4.6.
Yesterday, that's what we came for. This is 4. So this is Hall Mountain Lean-To. Pretty area.
Somebody left a hiking book up there.
I don't know. I think it's a thriller. So we're gonna eat lunch here. I guess we're doing pretty poorly. We only did 0.6 of a mile. Well, this shelter should have been.
Up 2,000
Yeah,
feet.
up 2,000 feet and 0.6 of a mile. It's a really hard trail. We only got to Hall Mountain Lean-To. That's 12 noon. Not making very good progress.
Well,
Hold it up so it's not laying on the bottom. Getting water here at Hall Mountain. Spring is a little dry. Met a whole bunch of people in the shelter that had a big bag of weed because it's legal in Maine now. So that was a little weird. than 100, so it's starting to look like Piney Top. Nice breeze up here. It is a nice day, just a hard hike.
Yeah. There.
There's no view up here.
A little bit of a view out in front of you.
Might be going down. There's a lot of moose poop. The view, the view. Boy, this is amazing. Wow. Yeah, nice view.
Yeah.
You can see the next mountain.
Oh yeah, you can see the next mountain.
I don't want to see anything higher than what we are. Sure, this isn't the 4,000 footer.
4,000 footer coming. 4,000 footer coming somewhere. It must be beyond that one that we can't see it.
Mm.
So where could that road be? I mean, the road and the pond have to be right down in there.
Mm. So we've descended to about 2,700 feet. And now we're in hardwood again. We left the pines. So far the trail's been going down steadily, but
It's not as hard of a descent as yesterday's, because yesterday's had lots of rocks and
Yeah.
very steep and had metal railings. This one so far is a pretty good descent.
yeah.
So after the up this morning, the rest of the trail was pretty good, but the up was so hard.
Mm.
Significant rainfall occurring by Wednesday and Thursday with the approach of a slow-moving front and increasing humidity.
Oh.
Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for northeast Vermont, which includes St. Johnsbury, Newport, and Islet Pond. Tonight,
This is the road.
I think this road goes to the pond. Pretty road.
Mm.
Got a lot of wildflowers on it.
Where the trail goes in though.
Did it walk the road?
I don't know. I don't see any places anywhere. I don't see any trail signs. Hmm. I think this is Beaver Pond.
Just want to see if there's any more campsites. There's a pond going this way. This must go to the AT because it said the AT crosses by a beaver dam.
Hmm.
Well, this is the old camp. Of course, I love old camps. So we came over here to check it out. I don't know. It's got still got a hose. I don't know. It's got a trash bag. Maybe they do party here. Well, this one had a gorgeous view of the pond and like a raised living room, and look at the picture windows, huh? Wow. Incredible. Yeah, this must have been the kitchen because of the paper towel holder. I know the AT could make this into a shelter, huh?
Shelter area, yeah. Those dudes get really rugged with this hardwood floor underneath it.
Tell there's an old blue sink.
Mm.
Well, at one time I had it upstairs.
Yeah.
Guess it might be too. Well, we found the site. This is our second night. It's a stealthy site.
Healthy.
This AT is way down that hill.
Hope we'll be able to get there tomorrow. Hope we don't get lost out in the woods.
We passed a pond that had a lot of nice sights, but of course, you know, I was worried. There was a lot of people partying out here with the marijuana that's legal now. So
Dave was worried about trucks and
Dave was
ATVs
worried
driving
about
down
trucks
there.
and ATVs. We saw an old abandoned camp. I wanted to stay near the camp. Dave wanted to stay in the main fire pit area.
I wanted to stay up the hill from it.
So it was kind of near the fire pit area.
Yeah.
So you could see that we couldn't agree on where to stay. But we came up the trail, and Dave did find this nice site up here. Dave found this flat site, so...
Dave wandered off into the woods looking for a spot.
And you found this one.
And I found this flat area here. I was like, whoa, look at this.
And it's even got a seat.
It's like someone just sent it to us.
Someone took that camp away we were supposed to look at, but someone sent us a site.
Yeah.
It almost looks like it's on top of a hill, because it looks like there's a clearing over there, but I wouldn't go to try to find it, because we'd probably get lost, but it looks like it's got a view, but it probably doesn't. It is on top of a hill, though. How high are we now? 3,000? Are we 2,000 something?
Remember I changed this thing on it, so. It is. Where's the time?
It's a nice night. Looks like it must
It
be.
is 6 o'clock, and we're at an elevation of 1,300 feet.
Yeah, it's more elevation than last night, so maybe we
Of course,
shouldn't.
we're not sure because I changed the thing out of this.
Well, we were saying today's the most perfect hiking day for weather. This is a meal that for lunch we had to hydrate the lunch because it was too hard to eat. And that was leftover dinner. One of the lunches spoiled from April, from North Carolina. We had to throw it out. Not near the shelter. Not where any people would camp either. Sprinkled it in the woods. Took the baggie home. But just starting this chaga here. At Creek Stewart says starts this fire. Fantastic. And so far it's just kind of like smoldering in there. This might be good for keeping bugs away. But the weather today was fantastic. Light breeze. I had my sun shirt off. I had my arms out. Light bugs, light breeze, 70 degrees. Absolutely wonderful. Tomorrow's supposed to be good too, and the next day, but then the end of the week just saying humidity returns with thunderstorms. So that's bad. It's in here. So we're washing up. It's a little more relaxing than last night because we're just catching the sunset. And last night, by the time we got into the tent, it was actually dark. And then the light that we use, I went to flip it on, and the bulb fell out, battery and everything, and we couldn't see to get it back on. Then I had a lighter, but we couldn't find that either. We were in a tent site last night with other people. I think they were smoking a little weed before bed, but after that they did settle down, so other than I didn't sleep good, it was an okay night. Tonight we have to worry about bears, bubba-dub-dubs, so we did hang the food bag good, and we don't have any food in the tent, so... But, as always, you know, you never know.
Are you filming me naked again? Stop
Oh, yeah.
filming me naked.
Well, you're not naked.
You always film me when I'm naked.
You're
Get the
not
camera away.
Get your pants on. Just filming the excitement of your bath out there and then nature, a la nature. Well, tonight we got a sunset from the mountain here. Forgot what mountain we're on, but we'll look it up in a second. And we're in early relaxing, not like last night where we didn't get in early to relax.
Dressing before bed.
Yeah, it's nice to relax a little before bed, you know, do a little powder and stuff like that. Watch the sunset kind of without being in the tent at dark trying to get everything set up. Sun's just gonna set over there.
Morning.
Morning. We had a cool night. Not too cold though. Perfect for camping. A perfect night for camping. Slept pretty good here. Very good actually. And woke up a couple times, but went right back to sleep. And nice quiet. No problem with the bear bag. Excellent bear hang. Still nice weather. But it's gonna start to get hard. Well, tomorrow's gonna be worse because tomorrow we got Bald Pat. Today we got to go to the shelter at Bald Pat, which is about 5.5 miles from here. So I got 2 more nights, so halfway through. It's tiring. It was beautiful yesterday though. Once we got up the big hill, then once we got up the big hill, pine at the top was nice breeze, the pond was beautiful, had a nice site. Little disagreement over the site, but we ended up finding a nice site. So we got down to the water by this little B road. Supposedly there's a falls down here somewhere by the road, but the water is really dry. It's just this little trickle of stream. This on the map said Ford Busy River, but this time of year it's down. Red Cabin, a friendly hostel for outdoor people. $30 all inclusive. Shuttles. Call to reserve your shuttle. South Arm Road, East B Road, Andover Center. Slack packing between East B and South Arm. See, they only slack pack these 2 roads here. They don't go the other one. Things to think about when hiking in Maine. Bring plenty of granola bars.
Surplus Pond, 1.9 miles. Hall Mountain 6.
That was a really pretty pond.
Sour Notch 7.1. South Arm End Road. Is that where we started,
Yeah,
right?
that's where we
10
started.
miles.
10 miles. The other mileage for today must be on the other side of the road. Go to the Red Hen, free tenting. That's where those other people went, the Red Hen.
North. Make sure you're going the right way.
Let me take a picture of you near the sign.
Oh, there's the parking down there.
Well, we found the magic here. All that was left was one pancake, but it was fresh from today's pancakes, left here on the side of the road with a note that said, "Fresh today's pancakes." Blueberry pancakes must have came from one of the hostels. Boy, that was a nice treat, huh?
Yeah.
I can't have any of it, but it's a nice treat for Dave. Look at this. It's got like big Maine blueberries in it, too. Junction side trail to the falls, 0.7. Who's going to walk that? Junction with the Appalachian Trail, 0.9. So there's a side trail that goes around like different loops to the falls. So I guess we're not going to be anywhere near the falls. But we had a nice water. You know, this is a nice river, but we had a nice river too.
Yeah.
Fine.
We crossing that, or
Yeah, we crossed it over here.
how come everything's pointing in that direction?
That's a side trail. That's Cascade Falls Trail. Cascade Trail.
Oh, okay.
I see the blaze over here with another sign.
Oh, okay.
More days.
Well, in the Appalachian Trail, that number there, I mean, on the 100-mile wilderness, that number right there was the halfway point. On our trail today, that number is the halfway point.
Well, the 100-mile wilderness 50 was the halfway point.
That's what I said.
Yeah. So the shelter's in 4.5 miles. We'll see how we do climbing this thing. There's more water at the shelter, and then we'll decide what to do from there to see how early we get into the shelter. So Dave just found that blueberry pancake. I know, it looked so good I couldn't eat any of it. Well, up there's a campsite up on top of that hill. And it's right near this waterfall. How picturesque
Look how
is
deep that
this?
sea is.
I know, and you could swim in that
there.
waterfall. That is just gorgeous, gorgeous. That campsite has to be one of the most picturesque ever. But it looks like there's a lot of hostels in the town of Andover, so most of them go to the hostels. I think that's where that pancake came from.
Yeah, I think in the hospital.
Someone's camping. Good old sign. Looks pretty.
Hmm.
A big notch down here, I guess. The notch, fragile area.
Hmm.
It's pretty scenic. Oh yeah, it's a big notch. Wow, gorge. Wow.
This ain't no camping, but there's a blue blaze.
I think that's another trail. Look at it.
Oh,
See this gorge?
Upper Falls, 0.2 of a mile.
Gorge? Look at this. Don't get too close. Stand back by this tree. Stand back with one arm on the tree because that might go down. You see it? Wow, that's a waterfall. Look at the view out there. Don't go too close.
You hear the waterfall, but you can't see it.
Yeah, I can see it a little bit. I can't always see it. Nice area.
Well, 0.25 miles is up there as a falls.
It's a nice area.
0.25 miles is up there as a falls.
All breaking up rock and sand. There's a little bit more than one here. Well, I did fall, and I hit it when you fall. It's not like I knew you could.
We have to do some heavy maintenance work on that eventually because it's all rotting.
Yeah, I know. And this is as nice as the Flume.
Yeah.
You know, that attraction. We stopped for lunch. Our dehydration dinner has come out a little hard. We ate another chicken one I got at the co-op. That one was a little bit kind of garlicky. Hopefully we won't get garlic gas. We're sitting here and Dave spotted this stone over here. Looks like a gravestone. And it does look like a gravestone. And he said, wouldn't that be a great stone to etch and put our ashes there? And I said it would because it's a little ways in from the road. And it's enough for a little walk when you're old to come up here to visit it. But it's not too far up the mountain, and it's like perfectly off the AT. Well, it's noon.
Noon over 1,700 feet.
And we found out that that gravestone, even though it's a nice looking one, it's not the one. It's in a drainage ditch. But it was an interesting idea. I'm gonna see where we are now on the map. Just going up to the highest point possible. Looks like there might be a view up at the top of this one. See a blue spot. There's a little air actually moving up here now.
Oh, that's good.
Must have been a few feet higher. Starting to really go up now.
Yeah.
It's just starting to get harder. Starting to get bigger boulders in the trail.
2,400.
2,400.
Yeah. We're breaking into our
Emergency
granola
ration.
mix.
The emergency
I
snack.
think it's gonna make it.
Yeah, we got one more
Maybe it's
day.
get more to cereal than it is the.
That's it. That's East Bald Pat. And it is bald up there. Look at it. Wow. It's way up there. And we gotta go way down the valley before it goes up there. Oh my god. Wow, that's something else, huh? It is bald. We must be right at 28 or whatever we hit the pine yesterday.
Hmm.
Big rock wall coming down this mountain. You could see Bald Pat in front of us, but there's really no view right here, but this rock is something else. Joint drawing downs. Every time I step down, it's like, oh. Oh, these joints are 60 years old. Oh.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm doing good. Lori already had a knee replacement on both knees.
Hmm.
These knees are still going.
Hmm.
Oh, I missed it. I can have my head down. I can be looking at the trail.
Oh god.
Taking a picture. This is a good view of it, though.
Hmm.
Oh, his Bald Pat. It looks like it's right there, like we could just reach out and grab it tonight.
Hmm.
It's so close to us. It's so close to us. Something else, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Scenery's fantastic.
Hmm.
Still early, but we're not at the campsite yet. I forgot what shelter this even is.
Hmm.
I forgot the name of the shelter.
It is Fire Notch.
So this is our third night. We're at the shelter. Our shelter. Shelter's right down there. This is Friar notch lean-to. Got a nice water source. So we're packed down. We got kind of up late. It was a nice night. Slept fine. Had our neighbor right in the hammock behind us, the elderly woman that let us use her phone. So she was nice. Out here by herself, just doing a tiny piece of Maine. Several people have already come through this morning, through hikers, so we're up late. The sun is way up, almost looks like high noon. Mountain is probably baking because today there's no breeze. Today feels like in the 80s with some humidity. It's going to be very hot up there. So this was tonight should be our last night. We're going over Bald Pat, which is pronounced Pate, she said, Bald Pate. So this was the water source here at the shelter. It's very nice. Quite a gorge between all these mountains are these gorges, but the thing is these mountains go straight up like 2,000 feet and straight down like 2,000 feet, and there's a lot of rocks. So we're leaving the shelter, getting ready for the climb.
9 o'clock.
It was a cute shelter. It was a log cabin style. Look how grown in this part is. Seems like with all the hikers, this would all be beat back.
Oh, look at that, huh?
Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful day, a little warm, but beautiful. Glad it's not raining.
Yeah.
I used the big route to pull on. Oh, we're getting up there. We're getting up there.
Night here.
Starting to get up there. Starting to get to the dangerous slanty boulders.
Oh, that's quite the view out.
I can even see
That's what we just came up. Just came up that.
I can see all the humps we've come over.
You can see a lake out there.
Yeah, I think one of those is the lake in Rangeley. But you can see the little humps we came over while they're not so little.
Yeah.
I think I see where we started over there. Yeah, I do see where we started because that lake there is the one Vicky and Greg were going to kayak in. I can see the first hump, the second hump,
Hmm.
the third hump. Look at this.
Hmm. Even has a rope.
I got a rope here too. The ladder actually looks a little wobbly.
Hmm.
Actually got a good grip on the rope. Does Batman climb like a rope? Does Batman do that?
Yeah.
I think that's the top.
That's not the top.
I see tree line. And all you can see, yeah, up above you is the Cairn.
I'm filming you. Go ahead.
Oh, I need to take a picture.
I'm gonna take a picture of her climb.
This view is amazing, but it's one hard climb. You can see all the mountains we've come over. You can see Rangeley Lake. You can see the other lake where I think Vicky and Greg were canoeing. You could just see miles around, hazy. This is pretty awesome. Breeze blowing, nice day, great mountaintop, having lunch here, candy, dehydrated meal that we had to rehydrate. Looks messy.
Okay, so we made it to the top of Bald East Peak at 308. Oh, that's just 3,800 feet.
3,812.
So the next one's higher.
That's
'Cause that's 39, almost 4,000, they said.
You can see the rocks. Wow. Amazing.
Mm.
What a view. What an amazing view. You want to take a picture of us next to the sign?
Yeah.
So we can get the sign. The thing about being up here is the sky changes like every second. Like all of a sudden it's getting like more purple over that way. The mountains are getting like blue and violet with like a pink top around them. The daylight changes. And I can see the next peak over there. this one is East Bald Pate. So that's the other side of it right there where that path is. That
So we gotta go across that.
that big one is on the other side of Grafton Notch, and we already did that one
Hmm.
years ago.
I don't know. Maybe we'll make it to the road. I mean, if we're just going over that, after that it goes down into Grafton Notch right there.
It's 2 more miles from the shelter
Hmm.
to Gladham.
Hmm.
It's probably going to be hard miles. Gonna be rock slides and stuff.
Hiking down the old Appalachian Trail. You and your shadow. Slipping off a rock on the Appalachian Trail. Going all the way down this mountain. Just to turn around and go right back up. And then go back down that mountain. And see that little hump we have to go right up. Before we go down to our car in that notch. Da 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 da.
Just came down. Hello. Lots of berries up there. Nice view.
So what were we just talking about?
A lot of berries.
No,
We just passed the youth group.
no,
The other mountain's coming up.
no.
I don't know what we were talking about. The
Yep.
dead body?
The dead body. There was a dead body out here.
Somebody, we don't know if it was a maintainer. It must have been a ridge runner because he went one way and then he went back the next day. Told us there was a missing hiker out here. I don't know, I guess yesterday or something. And they said now they found him dead in his tent, that he had a heart attack. So it's pretty horrific. The deep mud bog, not where you want to put your foot. I thought when you said that you went up to your waist in it. Yeah, what if you can't pull your pole back out? You gotta go across gently and don't put your pole in. Careful. This stuff is really deep to your waist. You could drown in quicksand here. Hold on. So we're going up the next mountain, the other part of Bald Pate. It's been really beautiful, but hard hiking. Really beautiful, blue skies, light breeze. Beautiful, beautiful.
Hey, look behind you.
Wow. Wow, cloud. It's the only cloud we ever seen. Is this it? Wow.
Paul
we
Platt.
made it.
Mountain West Peak, 3,662.
Woo! I'll do some photos here and there's a cloud rolling over.
Yeah,
We could eat somewhere up here.
yeah, it's a cool
Maybe
breeze
not
up
right
here.
because other people probably want to do pictures, but
The upper 50s.
do any hiking, we should do
Southwest winds 10 to
Below,
20
I mean,
miles
they're
per
not
hour
really
with
rain
gusts
clothes and-
up to 30 miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. Wednesday, summits obscured. A chance of showers in the morning.
summit's
A chance
obscured
of
on Wednesday.
thunderstorms. Showers in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-60s. Southwest winds 10 to 20 miles per hour.
Listening to the weather.
Tomorrow's gonna rain.
Recreation forecast for the islands of Casco Bay, Maine.
So we're at Bald Pate
Lean-to.
We think we're gonna make it to the car tonight because we're 2 miles from the car and it's only 2:30.
Mm.
We're pretty tired. They're saying 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight.
Mm.
So we'd rather get off the mountain.
Mm.
And it's early still.
Yeah. Hmm.
Get closer, say do the arm tomorrow, you know, and looks like there's a window. I would go for it. Then you're back again. You're gonna give us another forecast, but a good one.
I can pull out my radio, you can hear it.
There's a big AT symbol right here.
Yeah, look at this. It's a nice parking lot. Big.
Hmm.
So we made it back to the parking lot. So Maine is done. We are camping up the trail a little bit. Hopefully we can not get caught because it said no camping, but I think that means parking lot. And we are hiking the trail. Well, I got some groceries out of the trunk. We're setting up here in Grafton Notch. The bugs are bad here because it's low elevation. It's getting humid. Storm is coming. We got chips though. We did for dinner for tonight. So we were at the car. But it's late, so we can't really move to the campsites tonight because we'll get in too late. This is our last night on the AT. On Grafton Notch. It's been a stressful setup because it's supposed to rain.
So we had to get the tarp up.
Tarp was this big deal to get up. We're eating some Indian food and some tuna, and we actually have some chips that I brought to celebrate the ending. Oh, I had a little alcohol thing in the car too to celebrate our ending, and I left it in there. We'll have to have it tomorrow.
Okay, so this is it. This is it. We have finished Maine.
It's done.
Maine is finally done. We are in Grafton Notch right here, and we finished it here. The other end of this is Mahoosuc Notch, which we did
I don't remember when. A long time
ago.
Long
Yeah.
time
I
ago.
think like 2016 or something like that.
And older than that,
Probably-
like 15 years
Maybe
ago.
15 years ago.
Probably 2006,
Can
something
you
like
believe that? It took us that long to finish Maine.
So anyways, we've been working on Maine for years. Maine is definitely the hardest that we've seen.
A lot of 4,000 footers.
Maine is very wild, very beautiful. Maine is the most beautiful state we've seen, but the hardest. New
Yep.
Hampshire is number 2 with hardest and also beautiful
The 100-mile wilderness was very long and very hard,
and beautiful.
but beautiful.
Beautiful, all the lakes and everything. So now we finished all the way from Katahdin to Harper's Ferry
Yes.
over 19 years or
Oof.
20 years.
Yeah.
And working on North Carolina.
That'll be either North Carolina or Tennessee. Might be the next state we finish, but we're not sure.
So meanwhile, yeah, we did the Mid-State Trail, which is in Massachusetts. We finished that. We finished the New England Trail, which is in
Yeah.
Connecticut and Mass and New Hampshire. So we've done other things too.
Right. But probably Georgia is going to be our very last state, since we're going to probably conclude this as a southbound hike, not a northbound hike, because most of our trips actually have been southbound. Until our next big hike,